Alright, hey guys, and welcome back to Extra Astrology. As you can see, we have a new setup here. We've got some new cards that I'll be introducing in the following videos, but guys, please subscribe to Extra Astrology. Please look up the Extra Astrology website. And yeah, guys, okay, so today's reading, pick a card reading, is going to be about what they say about you when you're not around, what people say about you, what they tell their friends, how they feel, and yeah, so that's what we're going to get into right now. These beautiful new crystals that I've got over here. So this is going to be group 1, this is group 2, this is group 3. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you sit on it for a while and just take it in. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, what do people say about you? What do they say about you when you're not around? How do they discuss you with family and friends? Let's check it out. Okay, guys. So first, here is your angel message. Two of Abundance. Life may be feeling a little out of balance right now. You could be working multiple jobs or trying to make a change to your dream career. It's important to keep things light and stay in touch with your inner child. Make your work as playful as possible. Multitasking with a positive attitude brings success. Okay? So, we have the Forest Lovers. Okay. We have Eight of Bows, Hearthfire. We have Mountain Strength. Okay, guys, so already people, when they talk about you to their friends, especially concerning like your lovers or your companions, when they speak about you, they highlight you and they describe you as this just exciting, ready for anything, down for anything type of person. But you're also just like dignified and independent and strong. And you're also at ease. So like the fire that burns in you isn't one that like leads to anxiety. The fire that burns in you is this pure and very infectious energy. Okay, so when they speak about you, they're like, man, Cindy or John is just a ball of sunshine and light, and they're so positive, and they're so they don't think you're put together. They don't think you're a type A personality, but somehow, even through your messiness, for lack of better words, you still hold this strength. You still hold this, like, you still hold things together. They think you hold things together so well, and it's something that they value and they need from you in the relationship that you have together. So that's what they say about you. This is what someone who is in a relationship says about you. And when it comes to your friends, they also think, also your parents as well, think that you will make a great parent. And this has been something about you that has been brewing since you were a child. You just took care of people so well, and you thrive in partnerships, okay? You thrive in being with others, and you will take care of anything, anyone. You love animals, okay? You're an animal lover. You just love helping people, and it comes from a genuine place, not a manipulative place. Now, to be fair, some people who don't know you fairly well might just get that initial feeling that, okay, there's no way that this person is that kind. Have you guys ever met someone who it's like, okay, this guy has to be putting up an act. There's no way they legit are this nice. It's just not possible. So people will talk about you behind your back and say things like that. Like, there's no way that this person is that genuine and that kind and really wants to help people. They're always waiting for the pin to drop. They're always waiting for you to mess up. So keep in mind of that. People are always kind of waiting for you to mess up, and there is an element of jealousy. People do go behind your back and speak on your name in because they're so jealous when they see that you get so much praise behind your back as well. Okay, so there's just that element of, okay, what is it about this person that everybody's so in love with? Because you're just naturally charismatic and you bring people in with your positivity, but you're not a straight edge and you're not perfect by any means, and you don't try to hell yourself up as perfect. But people also speak behind your back and say, oh, this person thinks they're this, that, and the other, when in reality you don't. Okay, that's a misconception about you as well, is that, oh, this person thinks that they're all this and all that. And in reality you don't. You're not insecure by any means. You do have this confidence, this resounding confidence, but you're humble as well. Okay, so like, you even that energy out so beautifully. Like, you're humble, you're definitely someone who enjoys nature, and you also enjoy like the simple things in life. Okay, so you enjoy, if you go on a trip, for example, you're not gonna be like, okay, so if you go to New York, you're not gonna be the person who wants to do the stereotypical kind of things. And you're also not gonna put pressure on people to lift you up. You don't need that. You like being that person who can be that rock for others. You like being that person who brings happiness and light to others. Okay, so guys, let me pull some cards from the Millennial Tarot to see where what comes up for you guys, and to see, just kind of get more on you, because and what other people think about you. Okay, here's the cards. I can't really shuffle them on camera because there's really not enough room for my setup, but guys, let's see what we pull. All right, so what I've got, guys, is the barista. Okay, so if any of you guys are baristas, and this makes a lot of sense, because there's a casualness to you guys. There's a casualness to the way you go about life, and you're actually so easy to get along with, which makes me think that you guys might have Pisces placements, because or Sagittarius placements, either Pisces or Sagittarius placements within your birth chart, because you guys are definitely the people who, you don't like drama. Okay, you don't thrive off the drama, and you honestly are so supportive, and anyone can come to you. Okay, so that's what I get from you guys. I also do get a bit of a Gemini air out of this as well, so if you have any Gemini placements, check that out. Okay, so qualities: authentic, hipster, pierced, well tipped. Description: authenticity and resistance to sell out is felt by patrons of your late latte art. Is fear of losing your tattooed identity to the establishment preventing your chance to caffeinate the world? Okay, so yeah, guys, that's interesting. I definitely do get that casual air about you. See, you're humble, but you're not cocky, and that just like trips people up. So that's why behind your back they'll say things like, oh, come on, like, this person is not real, something's up with them, I don't get a good they'll say, I don't trust them, they might not be trustworthy. You feel as if you're not trustworthy because you present this image that they're just not used to. They're not used to people being nice and not wanting anything out of that. So if you guys can relate to that, please comment below. And yeah, but overall, guys, what people say about you when you're not around is just really resoundingly positive. It's either this person is so in touch with themselves and they look at you in an inspirational way and speak about you inspirationally, or it's that small margin of people who just don't understand you. So it's not coming from necessarily a hater's standpoint, but just like, I don't really understand this person. I don't understand how they can be so genuine and so this and that, because, you know, within, and this all really comes from their own experiences. It has nothing to do with you or anything that you do. It just comes from their own experience of like, okay, in my past, this person dressed themselves up as this, but they were an imposter. So yeah, guys, that's what people think about you and say about you when you're not around. So I hope that was helpful. Have a great day, group 1, and leave a comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think, and any suggestions would be totally accepted. Okay, have a great day, group 1. Alrighty. Hi, group 2. How are you guys doing? Let's get into the reading. What do people say about you behind your back? What do people kind of think about you? And let's see if it's negative, if it's positive, if it has something to do with you, if it has something to do with them, okay? So, first, here's your message from the angels, guys. Embrace those around you. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you, making it even more important to surround yourself with those who love you and share your beliefs. Be willing to accept help from others. You can find comfort in traditional solutions, or your heart may long to try out new ideas. Okay, so we have Waterfall, effortless. We have the Wanderer. And we have Four of Arrows, rest. Okay, guys. Okay, so already off bat, what I'm getting is, I'm getting a lot of Aquarius and Sagittarius adventurous energy, okay? I'm getting rebel energy. I'm getting, I'm not going to accept the status quo. I am unique, but I'm not trying to be unique. I'm not trying to be, you know, that meme of, I'm not like other girls. No, you guys don't try to do that, but I'm sorry to report to you guys that that's what people say about you behind your back. Behind your back, people definitely speak about you and say, oh my gosh, this is just someone who just wants to be a contrarian, wants to argue because they don't want to fit in with society. They want to be different and want to be different on purpose. But what they don't get, guys, is that you are just naturally like that. That is how you came out of the womb, okay? You've grown up like that. That is who you were throughout school, throughout high school, throughout college. And it's really hard to accept that some people are just literally fearless and they don't care about what society has to tell them. It's really hard for some people to accept that. And so, like, you know, early on in your life, and even still, it can be kind of difficult for you to kind of convince people, because you don't really care to convince people, if that makes sense. You don't care to make someone feel some type of way about you, because in all honesty, you don't really care what other people think. You do care about what people you love think, but in general, guys, you don't care about what others think. And for family around you, that has always been a weird thing of where they're like more judgmental than you, but you're not like that. You're not someone who's super judgmental, and you just walk to the beat of your own drum, okay? You guys are like, I don't even know, you're like Peter Pan, but you're like James Dean. You walk to the beat of your own drum. You can't be told what to do, and people behind your back are just literally fascinated by it. Like, they're fascinated by you. They can't look away. They're like, oh, this ethereal kind of extroverted but also introverted being who's so creative and so talented, which they acknowledge behind your back, guys. They do acknowledge behind your back that you are talented. They do acknowledge behind your back that you are smart and intelligent beyond your years. But at the same time, they just can't rectify, and they can't understand why you are so why you just don't want to connect with anything traditional, you know? You guys are the type to just in the middle of something traditional, like for example, a Thanksgiving dinner, bring up something to do with Native Americans and kind of like in their eyes ruin that moment. And sometimes they just don't, they're not here for it, you know? Behind your back, they're just like, why can't this person just be calm? Why do they always have to bring some reality to things when, you know, sometimes people just want to be ignorant and they just want to live life in ignorance because ignorance is bliss. But, you know, you guys live life in a reality, like, you understand the reality of a lot of things. You take the time to research. You guys are researchers, so that gives me a bit of scorpionic energy. I'm getting Aquarius scorpionic energy coming from you guys, where you guys are definitely researchers and you don't accept anything less. You have high standards, which again is something people say about you behind your back. They're like, this person has such high standards in everything. They have high standards in relationships. They have high standards for the friends that they choose in their life. They have high standards for their career paths. They just don't understand. They're like, they need to chill a little bit. They want to not dim your light, but they just, sometimes they feel as if they can't connect to you. They're like, I feel as if I can't connect to this person. They feel as if you have like a God complex too, which shines through a lot. They think that you have a God complex, that you think you're better than everybody else. There is this assumption that you think you're better than everybody else, and so that creates drama behind your back, where people just talk about you. But the thing is, you're not concerned with anything they say. Like, even though you guys might be watching this right now out of pure curiosity, you aren't affected. You're not affected, and that affects them because they're like, why isn't this person affected like everybody else? And yeah, you guys are just chilling. At the end of the day, you're just chilling. You're missing all of the shots fired at you because you're out in nature and not giving two cares about what anybody thinks. Okay, so guys, we're gonna pull a millennial deck card for you and see what comes out. I'm shuffling off screen because I don't have enough room to film with this current setup. But guys, I'll show in the next video. I will. Okay, so guys, I have pulled the Insta Famous card. Okay, this makes perfect sense, guys. Okay, you guys, because you are so rare, it's kind of, it's so likely that you'll achieve some type of recognition, even though that's not even what you desire, which also gets people in, you know, people's panties in a bunch, because they're like, this person doesn't even try. This person doesn't even try. It is effortless, but they still are out here winning, and you guys have them confused, okay? So let's read the back. Qualities: self-involved, known, shallow, on fleek. Description: filtering your self-image to perfection will compel others to follow you. Will you limit your story to what gets likes, or will you live unedited? Will you live unedited? Remember, the only comments that matter are your own, okay? So this is really interesting, guys. I do believe that this coincides perfectly because you guys are just, you don't care, and it baffles people, and you get so far without following the status quo, and that baffles people and that angers people. So just keep out for that, even though I know you guys don't really care at the end of the day. Just keep out for that. That's definitely what people are saying behind your back. And yeah, guys, that's all I have for you, Group 2. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Okay? Alright, please subscribe as well. Alright. Group 3, how are you guys doing? Let's see what people think about you, what they say about you behind your back, okay? Let's see what kind of tea we got boiling. What are people saying? What are they shady boots in out here doing? Okay. So here's a message from your angels, guys. 7 of Abundance, Have patience. Sometimes dreams grow slowly. Don't worry. The hard work you invested will bring about a bountiful harvest. This is a good time to prepare because things will soon move forward quickly. Use this time to rest and plan. Okay? We have Six of Arrows, transition. We have the Ancestor. Okay. We have grounding. Alright, guys. So, oh wow. Okay, so what people think about you, what they say about you behind your back, I do get a sense that people look at you as the underdog, guys. They do look at you as the underdog. And they see you as someone who is not meant to achieve whatever goals you have, and you already struggle within with this sense of lower self-esteem is what I'm already getting from you guys. Because people just don't have that faith in you. Whoever you've grown up around, whoever you're around right now, is just, there's just this sense of they like where you're at in terms of your mental state. They like although they comfort you or they might come to your aid when things are going wrong, there's this like sick kind of shadow self part of them where it's like, yes, I'm like one above them. I do sense like someone around you has narcissistic energy, so please be aware of that. And this person or other people who are close to you definitely speak of you in this kind of underdog way, and they do like to joke about you, and they do like to they even joke about you like passive aggressively in front of your face. And I really hope that you guys get the confidence to tell them off or just have some type of confrontation that's not violent or anything like that, but just where you can kind of just find your cojones and tell them like, come on, like, stop, I'm more than that. I'm becoming what I need to become. I'm going to reach those levels. I'm going beyond and I'm going to break these boundaries. I'm going to leave and I'm going to come out stronger. Okay? So, and they just like, they take advantage of the fact that you guys aren't people who necessarily like the focus on you, and I feel as if you are surrounded by attention seekers. You are surrounded by attention seekers and narcissistic energy, and they take advantage of the fact that you are literally so humble and so naturally sweet and supportive without any tones of jealousy. But them, they like the fact that you feel as if you're under them. They love it. They thrive off of it. So they talk about you in that way. And so here's the ancestor card, right? I am getting a message from your ancestors and from basically like your angels or spirit that you guys have this power within you and you have it in your blood. And if I feel as if your siblings or your cousins or your siblings or your cousins have always in a sense outshined you, and that hasn't necessarily bothered you because you're just the naturally most supportive person, but it's starting to get to you that they just don't have that faith in you. It's starting to get to you that they literally don't support anything that you do, and if they do, it's in a joking way. There is a passive aggressiveness that isn't so passive aggressive when they're talking about you behind your back. It's really bold, and it's really like, that's just Kayla, that's just Max. They talk about you as if you're still a child. They infantilize you. They don't see you reaching any heights that will go up and above over them, because the thought of that makes them so uncomfortable. So you right now, that's what they say about you guys. That's what they think about you behind your back. They do think that you're just like this childlike, average, nothing special kind of person. But on the flip side of that, guys, what I see is that soon enough that dynamic is going to change. because, like I said, you guys are tired of being known as that, and you're tired of feeling less than, and that is going to shock them, and they're eventually, your relationships with these people are going to lessen as time moves on, and you're finally going to find somebody who genuinely supports you for who you are, and it's going to shock them. Okay, it's going to shock these people, and to your face, when you start getting more successful, these people are going to start behind your back, they're going to be shocked, and they're going to speak on you in that same kind of like negative way, but it's going to hint with kind of envy. Okay, it's going to hint with like, how the hell did this person do this when she's not even this or he's not even that? How did they accomplish this? It's gonna baffle them. Okay, but you guys are gonna come out strong, and you're gonna be so successful because of the experiences that you've had with these people. And now that you understand and you know how they think about you, it's going to give you even more strength after this video is over. You're going to feel so vindicated. In a few months, I'm telling y'all, you're going to feel so vindicated. You're going to feel much more at ease with who you are, and focus more on your career as well, is what I'm seeing. There's going to be a focus on your career. You're going to be so established. You're going to own a lot of things. I do see the owning of some type of business, like a restaurant or something of that nature. You guys are definitely going to have something of that nature. But yeah, guys, this is what they think of you. This is what they say about you behind your back. And mind you, this is not everybody. This is pointing to a certain sector of people who you're surrounded by and who you spend the most time with. Okay, this is not pointing to every person, every Tom, Dick, and Harry that you meet on the street. Okay, in fact, when you meet a casual kind of person or a stranger, they kind of just look at you as like, wow, this person is just like a sweet, down-to-earth person. That's the kind of energy that you emit. You come off as I'm sorry guys, well-rounded human being, a wholesome human being, and that's what comes off to like strangers. But when we're talking about deep in your circle, this is what I am getting. Okay, so guys, I'm going to pull some cards from the Millennial deck. Okay, well, one card actually. Let's see what it says about you. Okay, so we got the Urban Farmer. Okay, this really actually makes so much sense, because I do see you guys, you're humble, and farmers are quite humble. You're living not to make money, but you're living for relationships, and you're living to just have a stable life. Like, you guys don't want to be, like I said, the center of attention. You guys don't have very much like Leo energy, and if you do so happen to be a Leo sun, you probably have some kind of rising that points more to a practical sense of self, like a Capricorn rising. For instance, like Kylie Jenner is a sun in Leo, and her rising is a Capricorn, and at times she does show her Leo ways. They do come out, whether it be through a picture or through some kind of moment on the show, but she, in reality, her Capricorn rising shines through with her business, and the fact that aside from her Instagram, she's really hidden away, and she has very personal relationships. So, and also, even looking at her come up, right, she wasn't the best looking sister. She wasn't the she was kind of looked upon as the underdog, like what I'm trying to illustrate here. But then she ended up surpassing a lot of her sisters in fame. She's now probably the most known of the family. She has a huge business, and she's thriving from superficial standpoints. So that's definitely what I'm getting from this, guys. Okay, the Urban Farmer. So qualities: educated, impactful, green, sustainable. Description: your mind is fertile with progressive ideas. You see a world that needs helping and a path to fix it. Will you help others grow a patch of progress, or let pessimism rot the fruit of your label to be nothing but compost? Wow. Okay, guys. Wow. Okay, group 3. That is all I have for you guys. I hope you got something fruitful out of this. Please subscribe to Extra Astrology, and please check out the website, guys. I hope you have a wonderful, amazing, brilliant day, and comment as well any suggestions that you guys would like me to do in future readings. Okay, guys, have a wonderful, amazing, beautiful day, and a great October as well. Okay.